Years is like Hefka. And you want to come and grab the star now.
Rabbi Nachman was so right.
And he's right up.
Never miyayish.
Never be miyayish.
You know what the Kotzker said? Shlomi Das. So, you get that point? I hope it's gezegeld. Waar is het miyayish? Shlomi Das. I hope it's gezegeld. Only Kotzker say that. It's so go on.
Okay, so let's finish Pesach Tshuva. Now we've got the jokes out of the way for the day. Verch bezeven nicht tzarchin. Okay. Ein Shomer besefer Beis Yehuda. Isigolov. Devadicha Gavna Layav Hefka. That's not Hefka. What are you talking about? So let's take a look. He doesn't explain why. Let's take a look in the Chochmah Shlema. He's a little bit more. I don't want to read the whole thing because it's very long, but we'll read the first. We'll try and do the first column, the first half. Take a look in the Marshal, Chochmah Shlema. You got it on your Gemaras, Benji?
Yeah, at the bottom.
I've got everything in.
Okay. Afilu im kvar para kozman shu mevi raya soisadin. Near beina. Hine gil yadi seifa nidpas michadash shmei nikra sham mishpat. It's a whole history lesson over here. I just got the seifa reprinted, brand new shar mishpat.
But we all lent it to him.
I know, and he never got it back.
What is a very easy boy? Shareit zel chadash din. He wants to say a chadash. Be'echad shetevech. I say maman. Reuven says Shimon is a money veshaveni deya, but it's chayv al piedim, and he doesn't make you pay. V'achach heved zama. Then he brings a zama who's marishayim, and the first set of edim are out the window. Rabbi Yoshim is chayv al piedim v'yodi azamachkach. Same thing with Yoshim. Ein a yachal la'itzi maman shekvan ishashim gufa maman. You can't get the money back because you were miyash on the money. Ve'virayim migmar davina migmar b'sechas krishas. Daf Chof Daled, Bashar and Niskol, Shuzmu Eidov. They're about to kill the Shah, right? And then the Eidim are Huzam. We say the Eidim were lying. The first guy to grab the Shah, he keeps it. That's why everyone's busy going to these Shah and Niskol things. They want to catch the Shah if the Eidim are cancelled. Everyone wants to be Zeich in the Shah. Whoever first serve. First guy grabs it, it's his. Omarava. Several times the Rebbe goes on Malay Nirva Shayrai. Avalamray Rava Shayrai, who bats made the other the Rava, might say the Velay Mafkale. He's saying if the Bailim himself knows that his Shah didn't do anything wrong, and it doesn't have to be killed, so he's not Mafka. Okay.
Why do we believe him?
No, but he wasn't miyayish.
We don't believe him.
It's not a matter of...
He's not miyayish. I'm not sure the difference in Rav Shaya and Nirva Shaya, if he knows it happened or not. I'm not sure what the nafki minute is there. Rashi doesn't say anything over there. But for some reason he knows this Shah. I know my donkey would never do that. I know my Shah would never do that. So he knows. Bin levavi loy kein yidme. I don't understand. It's given to Begazlan, Kaimelon, the Yish, Kedilakanya, Vaveh the Yish Kani. So there's a big difference, right, between with Yish, whether someone's Gezel or Aveda. If you find something
by
itself, if you find something on the street and you say the Bailim was Miyayish, you can keep it. It's like Hefka. But if you steal something from someone, even though the Bailim is Miyayish, you got to give it back. Why? Why when you find something you can keep it?
Because you made a kinyan and he wasn't miyayish and he made a kinyan.
Yeah,
so what's the difference? You do a kinyan after he was miyayish. Now you do a kinyan.
It's too late.
Why is it too late? Now I stole Benji's glasses. Now it's miyayish. Now I'll do a kinyan again. Why can't I do a kinyan now? Oh, so the Gemara answers. Umavur b'shas. The Gemara explains that Tam the shani aveda the beseira osuli yodi. When you find something, it was beheta. You picked it up beheta because he was already miyayish. When you steal something, it came to your hands be'isa, and now you have to give it back. Even if you do a kinyan later, but now you stole it, you got to give it back always. Because it was be'isura asli yodi. Then is a poshut. Now this is a bit of a chiddush. Tell me what you think. The begazlan, ein chilek imhu olim, shetechev shivshah, shebal yodai, shebagzel b'yodai miyayish, anigzol, v'yodav aroi l'siyayish, v'af the stoma v'yish, m'kom makom lo'ikona b'yish. So let's say Reuven steals from Shimon, right? Reuven comes with a shotgun, says, "Give me your watch." Shimon straight away gives him a shotgun. Straight away is miyash. It could be his miyash even before he takes it off. Reuven comes, says, "Give me your watch." So he's already miyash on his watch even before he gives it to the Goslin. So then the Goslin is getting it up. The Goslin is then taking it after the yish, or dibber of the yish, right? So it's no longer be'sera asal yodei. Now the Goslin is already taking it from Hefka.
What kind of shotgun?
Right?
What kind of bullet? Give me the
You hear the Nakuda here? So says the Chochmah Shleima, Dav zeh nikra b'sura asal yodei. Even if you're going to tell me that the guy came with a shotgun, he was petrified, that's also called b'sura asal yodei. The b'teira lemiki rakagoyin moitzei. Aveda, shayi or shaya koidem shebal yodei. It's only called b'teira asal yodei if the guy was miyayish 10 minutes before he found it, right?
So,
right.
if he finds
Hold
out-
on, because man should yish kaidem. If there wasn't yish kaidem, af shagal yodei b'shava imayish leimahani. Even if it happens at the same time, talking a dibba, it doesn't make a difference. That's called b'sura asal yodei.
You argue with the Gemara Bavasir, even by an Aveda, Yisur Baliota, the Gemara says, calls the man is not Miyash. When he got it, he wasn't Miyash. It's only according to Abai, he used to code it before. According to Rava, he wasn't coding it. It's the same problem. Remember?
Yeah.
The shoe you're going to give if you was still learn Bavasir.
We skipped that Masechta for a reason. Okay, so says
The Hebrew is too hard.
So says the Heilige Chochmah Shleima. Da yish le nasrak machmus shegir liyadai. 1 second, I skipped the line there. Because mashlei yish kaidem afsha agal liyadai her b'shavai ma yish le mani. Given the yish le nasrak machmus shegir liyadai. The only reason why the guy gets robbed for his watch, the only reason why he's miyayish is because once the watch is no longer in his hands, then he's miyayish. Because when he's holding on to the watch, he's really not miyayish 100%. Right? The guy says, "Give me your watch," and he gives him the watch. Once it's in the other guy's hand, then he's miyayish, but it's too late. Then it's already yish achar exela. Kolzman, I guess he's holding on to the watch, so he doesn't really miyayish on the watch. Maybe the police will show up. Maybe the guy will run away. Maybe he'll change his mind. He wasn't.
As soon as the guy
He wasn't
takes
mafka his
it
watch.
and makes a kinyan on it.
Now the
lifts
guy.
it up.
Now he's miyayish.
It's very from gun.
As soon as Al Capone takes this guy's watch, then he knows you're never going to get it back, right? He's an alim, you're never going to get it back. The police aren't going to do anything about this guy. Says the Heilige Mashal. Because,
Holds there.
oh no, we just read the line.
זה נקרא באיסור.
זה נקרא באיסור בא לידי ולא קנה. ולפי זה עשי שפה, בשלמה בשער הנסגל, שקיימה לו משנגבה דינה יעשה בענו. By Shar Niskel, right? Once the base in Paskins kill it, it's also bana. And that says miyash. Now no one's taken it yet, no one's grabbed it yet. It's also bana. Vimkin teichef miyash abal nafshim izeh. Af by the b'shusay. The Shah's in his garden, but he's miyash. The basin says kill the Shah, even though it's in his garden. He's miyash. Based in Paskin, it's a dead Shah. So he's miyash.
Even worse, if he shechs it, he can't even eat it.
V'lechein, right, it's straight. V'lechein have a yish kaidem sheba leyad shadam. Therefore, the yish came first. The daimelamitz aveda. That's like a veda. V'lekach hazeicha ba'achakach hazeicha menachefka. V'kaina kamoitz aveda. Therefore, if someone finds a shah, he's kaina, right? Aber bedined zeh. In our case, we're based in Paskin. The afim nifsika din sharuven chai v'shimbain. The komak and calls mancha must be at ruven at dain shloyo b'shusai.
Yeah.
V'teida shari ubachvayusai. V'never tzach l'shalom achem tachteim. So Reuven's got the money. He's fully responsible for the money. He's got to pay him different money. Let's say he loses. Basically says, give it back. He's got to, and this gets ruined. He's chayav b'chayis. He's got to find a different money.
Obviously.
V'imken sheloyhu. So it's mamish Reuven's money. V'loy miyayish menayu ad achreishin shenosam yada teveya. So what he's saying is that
1 second, it's not Reuben, it shouldn't according to that.
yeah. Sorry, that's what he's saying.
But he has to give it, once he gave it, it is, he's using the cash.
Well,
Right.
One second.
Once he gives, he says, "V'lo miyash minayu ad achei shenosan ad fair." Once he gives the money, once he pays up, then he's miyash on the money. If he didn't pay up, then he's not miyash on the money.
Obviously, he's still got it.
Im ken kivish be'emes lo yahaya chayv latevech klal, since he isn't really chayv the money. Lo mi by miyoda teveh she'en chayv b'sheket avai. Pshita davei gazlan mamish. If the guy's mamish has a whole false claim, he's a gazlan, and then it's gazlan, then it's yayish, in which case you have to pay back. Gazlan mamish b'sorei asli yadei. If this guy knew he's got a false claim, he's got false witnesses, he gets the money from him, right? And then the guy's miyayish.
And it's miserable.
Then it's b'sorei asli yadei.
Well, you're including things which are not there. How does he know they're false aiding?
He knows he knows he paid them.
No.
He paid them.
How does Shimon know?
Shimon doesn't know, but Reuven knows. The Gazlan, the guy brought false aid him. He gets this guy to pay up, so he's a Gazlan.
So why didn't Shimon be Yash? Because the Adim, he doesn't know the Adim were no good.
He's miyash. It's just he's like
Let's
an
keep,
olive.
let's keep reading the whole Shlomo.
Yeah, hold on. The after have a Yush tegen Leimani b'chol Gazlan. It's like any other Gazlan. He's miyash. The af shegam eteveh lo yodo. He himself doesn't know. Rak al pi ha'edim. He doesn't know. Went through the Eidim. The Kamon given dachakach is barlem afresh lo chayin lo mikar klal. Since now he knows he never owed him money. And gem mitchelek alecha sheyo mammon shal nitva b'shusa de mara havekai. So Yish isn't going to help because this guy's a Gazan. It's Gezel v'achkach nisasha bailim. You got to give it back. It's not a case of Yish where you can keep it. It's Gezel first, then it's Yash.
The Litva knows that he's right. Because
He's besothic. He doesn't know.
That's the problem.
Well, he paid. He didn't know. He said any day, and then Adam comes. So he paid the guy. Now that guy's a Ganov.
no, if the Adim, then even if he could disagree, he has to pay.
Yeah, he disagreed, but then Adam come and say those Adam were Adam Zayim.
But he gave already.
He gave. So that's and he throws out a very important line. One last line. We'll end with this. It's in the brackets. Gam. Kevin the loy have a hefka lechol. Rakloy seplaini loy have a hefka. Why is he saying it's hefka? Because it's miyash, but it's not called hefka lechol. With the shar niskal, anyone can take the shar. It's hefka lechol. But the Gemara says hefka, only laniim, not lashirim. That's not hefka. It's not a hefka here.
Machlekes Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel.
Right. So we paskin that it's not hefka lechol. It's not hefka. He says the kaim alon hefka laniim lashirim ain't a hefka. Okay, so Adkan. So what he's saying is that this is not hefka, even if you want to Adkan. So we have here machlekes whether you could say the guy gets to keep it. Is it called yish or there's no yish? Because it's not hefka l'kol.
But what his time is 100%.
That
He
what?
can still take him to court and ask for his money. Whether he'll get it or not, we don't know. He's legitimate got a time for his money.
It's different than the Shor. Shor is a chefza. It's not
Well, he's a mighty. Go prove it.
You've got to prove it.
You're muchzik, he's a mighty. Go prove it, 100%.
What's he got to prove now?
That there was no loan or whatever the guy's claim was. His fault.
The money was
He
never loaned.
can't fault, so he can't prove it.
Even though we know the whole situation, the case,
Yeah, you say, give me the money back. I admit that I don't know what happened. He's saying, I know you owe me the money. Prove it. I'm not paying you. Okay, the Eidim were false, but you owe me the money. Why should I pay you back?
Prove that you didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Halach l'maisa, what do? He's got this $1 million he took off me.
Too bad.
Oh,
Don't pay. That's the klal. Never pay.
I have a shaila here. I have somebody who took my safer and didn't give it back. What do I do? Take
He
it to
shouldn't
court?
give it back just in case.
Ah! So I went out and bought another one. Does he have to pay?
Did we see the, I think we saw this. Okay, take a look at the Pischei Tshuva, letter Gimel. Page study Gimel. Bit of a chiddush over here. So we saw the Shulchan Aruch says,
You
if
left it down the Suffolk. There's two ways to go to the answer.
well, go prove it. Go say Kimli, right? I guess the guy can keep it. Kimli, he can say, I hold like this, like the Marshal,
Until you prove the country, yeah.
In other words, the guy can say, give me the money back. He says, I hold like the Marshal, like the Chochmah Shleima, sorry, not I hold like the Shar Mishpat, that you're Miyash, and I get to keep the money. I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Can he take him to a civil court?
That's why the Chochmah Shleima, he goes, he keeps going, he bashes it, he really doesn't like it. Huh?
Can you go to civil court now?
No, Chas v'shalom. We're going to see in the next sermon that you go to civil court, you called up.
Russia.
Russia, a kaifa b'teiras Hashem, a kaifa b'Hashem b'teirasai. That's the next thing we're going to see. We'll just wrap this up very quickly. So take a look in the Piskei Tshuva. So we saw that if Basin asks him, do you have witnesses?
He says no.
He says no, right? Now you can't bring witnesses later. You puzzle them. What happens if Basin didn't ask him, do you have witnesses? He just came into Basin and said, look, I've got no witnesses, but this guy owes me $1 million. And then he brings witnesses afterwards. Is that good? Can he bring witnesses afterwards?
Who?
Basin never asked him. If Basin asked him, do you have witnesses?
Ask who?
Either one of them. It doesn't make any difference. Basin asked one of the Tevei or the Nidva, do you have witnesses? And he said no. Then he can't bring witnesses afterwards. We say they're false witnesses, if they're for hire. But if Basin didn't ask him, the Dayanim didn't ask him, do you have witnesses? He came in and says, I don't have any witnesses, but the guy owes me $1 million.
Well, how are you going to prove it?
I can't prove it. I've got no witnesses. So I'm coming to Basin. Then he brings witnesses afterwards. Can you do that?
How can the Bezin pass him without any evidence?
I come to Basin and say, Rabbi Gold owes me $1 million. I don't have any witnesses.
Big deal. Kushmin tuchus.
I come to Basin and say, you owe me money, right?
Prove it.
Right, exactly. That's what Basin say. Kol Tov, we don't believe you.
Oh,
Very good, you cut them down nicely. Now, 2 weeks later, I say, here's my witnesses.
Oh.
Is that too bad?
No.
I said, any witnesses? How can I bring witnesses now?
Because there wasn't a case.
I had a case. I came to Basin.
No, you didn't have a case.
Says who? I came to Basin and I said,
Once
you owe me
they
$1 million.
paskin, that's it. We said
Yeah, but
before,
you
once
paskin
they
it.
paskin, it's a done deal.
We didn't.
No,
know.
you could bring witnesses afterwards if you didn't say any witnesses. If you kept quiet, they said, do you have witnesses? And you didn't say, you say, look, I'm not getting into it. Right? I've been told I plead the fifth. Then you could bring witnesses tomorrow. If you didn't, if you said I don't have witnesses, now you can't bring witnesses.
Yeah, but
That's the case. That's the din. Question is, if Basin didn't ask you, you volunteered the information. You came in and said, by the way, I don't have any witnesses, but da 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 da.
what? What have you said? Why should I
You make
believe?
your claim.
Someone claims, I say you owe me $1 million, and you say, hey, I paid back. I paid back. Do you have witnesses?
sorry.
No, I don't have witnesses. And then you say, here's my witnesses, I paid back.
Right, that's fair enough. We've got an argument.
Right. So says the Heilige Piskei Tshuva, Ella, Ava, Im lo yom, ein shach, sifkot the base, word in, Im shalu yesh choraya v'shosak. If they ask him, do you have witnesses? The shach, famous shach, v'shosak, he keeps quiet, he doesn't answer. Maybe v'saisa, then you can bring witnesses afterwards, that's not a problem. I tayin oid. Or even they said, you have another taina, he kept quiet, you can have a different taina afterwards. You can add tainas even after they've passed.
Only in the Indian itself, you can't find something else.
I don't know where you got that from. Beginning of Shach, I got
we
it
had it
here.
in Sma. You can't say that he smashed my car. That
Okay,
wasn't-
because it's a different case. Okay, that's what
right.
you wanted to say. Okay, I'm not sure.
You said the Sma, you told us.
Beginning of Shach. I remember that.
I did.
I will check the recording. Beginning of Shach. It's all recorded. That's why we got it recorded. To make sure you don't give me any books that aren't filmed and other reasons. That's the real reason why.
The Adis?
Beginning of Shach Rebbe Kiva Eiga. Bach, Kosav B'Shem HaRosh. Im lo yishalu, they didn't ask him, do you have any more witnesses? Do you have any more tainas? Do you have any more claims? They didn't ask him. Vu atzmai amma en liyedim. He says, I don't have any witnesses. Yachal lista v'lahavi raya. Based on paskins against you, you don't have any witnesses. Then you find witnesses later. Then you can bring afterwards. The tati ba'ilan shalu v'amar. You need first of all that you have the whole weight of Basin saying, do you have witnesses? Do you have witnesses? And he says, no. Then that's you don't have witnesses. But if you just walk this and I don't have any witnesses, you didn't really mean it. So good idea. If you're going to go to Din Torah, it turns out, the Fider Rukreiga and the Bach, and you know Basin is going to say, do you have any witnesses?
So you offer the information
So
first.
you come and say, look, I've got no witnesses. That way you can always come afterwards and say, I have witnesses, right? The Fider Bach.
Oh.
But if they said to you, are you sure you don't have any witnesses? Then, too bad. Then it's going to look very dodgy if you're shasik. V'ayim Berch Yosef does not like it. It says the Berch Yosef. Who's the Berch Yosef again? With the Chidah. Shehei v'gam kein divrei abach. Well, pick Bekala Yosef with divrei Rosh. V'yesh loima says the Berch Yosef. Doch the Milsanakat. The Rosh says when they ask him, that's just because that's normally what that happens in the basin. That's just to say that Dvar normally. Rosh doesn't mean they've got to ask him. Normally they ask him, do you have any witnesses? So that's why the Rosh said they asked him. It's not like they have to ask him. It's a din. They asked him. I never come in if they asked him. The Mistama ain't based in. The Mistama ain't about Dova. I'm about my Bli Shaila. The Baal Dova doesn't come and say, I don't have witnesses unless they asked him. Turn the page. Ein Yedim. Okay. We pass like the Bach. Now what? If you volunteer the information that you have no witnesses, you can always come afterwards and cancel.
Retract.
Okay.
But obviously, if you said, I ate them, but Medina Sayyam or whatever, that doesn't mean anything.
They give him 20 days to bring it.
Okay, we're going to scrape along in the sugya. Take a look in the Ramah. Wait, where are we up to? We're in the Shulchan Aruch, right? We're in the middle on Daf Tzadi Daled. We're in the middle of the Shulchan Aruch in Siman Chof. So we saw this in Torah already. He says, if he could come and say, you know why I said I don't have Edim? Because they're in America. Because they were sick. The guy's on his deathbed. I thought he was going to die. And he's not just start making up some case. He says the reason why I said that is fine and good. They really were in America, right? The he can cancel it in the Fichach. In Pirish, Rama, Eli Edim Klal. If he says, I don't have Edim Klal, I don't have witnesses not here, not in the Chutzlaris, they don't exist, no one saw it, it was a dark alley, no one saw me lending the guy money. No one has aid does not mean or anyone else, any Yachalista. Then you can't be safe to the din, you can't cancel the din.
Isn't that Pasha?
But Medvar Murim, yeah. Medvar Murim, when do you say this? When do you say that you can't cancel the din? Begodl. That's only if someone's an adult. Aval, Yerish, Ayakoton, Kishemeis, Marishai. Someone who was a koton when his father died. Ubo Olav, Tainus, Machmas, Marishai. And then people came and said, it's my field, it's my field. Acha Shehigdil, after he grew up. V'ama Einli Edim. He says, I don't have any witnesses, I don't know. Veini Raya. And he loses. So Amula Cherim, Oni Edim Lavicha, Eidush, Shutista Badin Zeh. Aisham Meleacha, Marishcha, Hifkid Raya Zeh, Aiza maybe Miyad, the Seiser. So this guy, this cotton, when his father died, he loses the entire because he didn't have any Edim. And then he walks out basted crying, and the whole town hears, you heard this guy, he lost the Yerusha. Then people say, what do you mean? I'm a witness. I know, I saw. Then he can come back to Basin and claim, right?
Where's the Gemara?
What is it, Sanhedrin, right?
No.
Where is it?
Baba Basra. What das? What bas? Kuf Nun Zain.
Kuf Nun Zain?
Yes, this Gemara.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But one sec, I think you worded it wrong.
One Zion, isn't it, yesterday?
Sorry, today before.
Okay, let's just take a look at the wrong. Let's see the machlekes.
No, you said the words wrong. The cotton didn't know.
As opposed to?
Ich weiß nicht. The way you said it was finished. Weiß nicht. He didn't say I'm giving up. He possibly didn't know.
He says Ainli Edim. Here's what he says. If he keeps his mouth shut, then anyone else can bring Edim. He can bring Edim. Anyone can bring Edim. The cotton would make the big mistake of saying Ainli Edim. Now he says I don't have any proof. Now he can bring proof afterwards, even though he said Ainli. Right? Says the Ramah, because of the stoma. אבל אם הביא הגודל אחר ראיה ועדים שלא יודע מאלה עדים שהביא אחר כך אוי קוטן שבו עדים ועדים ששטר שלו ובויה בידי וידע בהם כשיהיה לדין הולכים אחריהם. So what's he saying? if the Rabban said if he came to din, when did he come to base him? He was a cotton or a gadol. So the Rabban saying if he was a gadol already.
According to the Mechaber, it's both. Either.
Right, according to the Mechaber, it's both. If he's a Ramah, it's only if he's a cotton.
Yeah, but the Gemara, how is he a godless?
Right.
Smayed Aleph?
Take a look in Smayed Aleph. Aishabo Eidin Pirish. I be Yerush. What's the case? He's a Yerush, a cotton. He was a cotton when his Merishai died, Vigdal, and now he's big. Darminim Diacholavi, Velista, Mipnei Shalayada, Bemili Davua. The boy, the Mamash Yada man. Okay. And Mordechai is stopping because if this guy came to base him when he's a gadol, can he say, I didn't know? Or is it too bad, too late? So take a look in the Pesach Shuvah. She'ena Yerush Katan Yedea, letter Vav.
In where? I'm sorry.
Well,
Massive Chiddush over here. Take a look at Pesach Shuvah, letter Vav.
you push it.
No. She'ena Yerush Katan Yedea. You got it?
Gossip is safe for sure.
Kosav is safe for Shah Mishpat.
Okay.
He's bringing this guy twice now. This is already, he's getting on a roll here.
Near
V'nir Pasha, duadim b'lekeach, so the mechaveroi. Uba ba'choiv, someone, Reuven buys a field from Shimon, and then Levi comes and says, hey, he owes me money. Ba'ba'chav shalom meicher, litref menu, he comes and says, that field's mine. I lent him money, the field's meshubah to me, give me the field. I don't know, I've got no witnesses, I wasn't there. Then he finds a shtach of brud, the mekam nedu, so the din lekech, kedin yeresh. Shen lekech eder, barai shalom beichalai. So says the Shah Mishpat, it's not just a din in a cotton and a yeresh, lekech is like a yeresh. Just like your father, just like Kot doesn't know, lekech also doesn't know. Make sense?
Sure.
Jump to Chaf Vav. Simon Chaf Vav.
Wow, wait.
We're flying through the Shulchan Aruch. We're flying through. Whole new sugya, obviously. Chaf Vav.
Can you get smicha now on what we didn't learn, or how's it work?
Yeah.
It looks like it, yeah.
Take a look in the Shulchan Aruch. Page 1, page Kuf Nun Hey.
Wow! It's almost finished. We haven't got it. We haven't got it.
It might not be in your print. Lodem b'fnei Dayane Akum. It's also to judge in front of Goyim. Ubarkois shalahem. We're in their courts.
So for Jewish judges,
What's the din if they're Jewish judges? Let's say Chiloni judges. You don't have to judge. You have to go to court over here.
They're going.
they're from.
Huh?
1 second.
Or even a frum judge.
What kind of dinner do they pass him?
Oh, so if it's a Jewish judge who's passing the Dinei Akum, the same thing as their cause, yeah. So the Chazanish says it in
Shai Bishkov.
Some things that are, you have no
says the Shulchan Aruch. Also, lot of Bnei Dinei Akum bar kosh. It's also to go.
He said this left.
Pirish, what's our cause? Moshe of Kavur l'Sarim Lodin. What's our cause? It's places where they sit and judge. Afilu bedin shadani kedin Yisrael. Even if the Goyim say, we're today on Mondays, we passing like the Torah Akdosha, it's also to go to them. Even if you both agreed in the contract that you're going to go to court, not to base din, also. If you go to court, Harizeh, Rasha. You're evil, you're wicked. Va'af v'ki'ilu chirif v'gidif. It's mamish like the worst of variants. It's not just your Rasha, it's chirif v'gidif. It's like mamish, the ultimate issa. V'hirim yad b'toyas Moshe Rabbeinu olav v'sholem. It's like you're taking a hand against the Torah of Hashem. Hirim yad. How would you're picking up your hands, like you're raising your hand.
The ideal is that the Beis Din cannot
Help you.
That the case to go to Melech. The Melech takes, right? That's one of the Rosh of the Ram.
Oh yeah?